The 30th and final special test is the only competitive action on the 6th and last day of the FIM International 6 Days of Enduro, when we confirm our 6-day survivors and celebrate trophy winners. This season, the final motocross comes from the Pista Covo MX, just a 40-minute ride south of Bergamo, a 1.8-kilometre permanent track faced in damp conditions after overnight rain. In the women's trophy, the USA came into the final test with a 35-minute lead, and Brandy Richards had the first pick of starting position with a 2-minute advantage in scratch. But it was her teammate Corey Steed who claimed the whole shot. Brandy Richards, though, not to be denied, swiftly scythed her way through, back to lead. The main action of the final cross was provided by two falls, Danielle McDonald bouncing back from a spill that dropped her down to 5th, recovering 3rd, where she also finished the week in scratch, and Rachel Guttish fell from 6th, but came home successfully in 9th place to complete the winning American trio. For Brandy Richards, an 18th test win out of 30, this week she's only been beaten on one single day, and she takes the women's scratch for the 4th time in 5 seasons. Each of the teams take the same ranking on day 6 as on the overall leaderboard. Australia finished runners-up for the 3rd consecutive season, a first podium place for France since 2022. But it's the USA who take their 6th women's trophy, equaling Australia's all-time record. The 3rd in a row for Brandy Richards, title number 5 for her in all, the 4th for Rachel Guttish, and a special 2nd FIM gold for Corey Steed after she was forced to miss the visit to Galicia at late notice last year. The junior trophy was the only Enduro of Nations class with less than a minute between the top 2 coming into the final day. Italy have led throughout, but remained under pressure from France. At the front of the race, only Kyron Bacon split the American trio, making a nice pass for 2nd on the opening lap. But it was Grant Davis who provided the action, picking off first teammate Cooper Jones. Then Bacon succumbed on lap 2, as Davis moved through for 2nd, coming home only 2 seconds behind Matteo Oliveira, the final junior moto winner in the 2023 6 Days, never headed for this, his first special test win of the 2025 edition. Meanwhile, Kevin Cristino and Alberto Elgari steadied the Italians' nerves, running inside the top 5 throughout, with all of the French trio behind them, and Manuel Verzaroli completed the Italian finishers to confirm their 2025 title. With their 3 riders in the top 6 places, it was the USA who were fastest on the day by 42 seconds, a massive margin for a single test. 3rd for Kyron Bacon ahead of Kevin Cristino was enough for the Australian to finish top under 23 rider in scratch, while Italy might have been only 3rd fastest today, but still added another 30 seconds to their gap to France to secure the title. None of the Italian juniors were a part of the country's last winning teams in 2021 and 22, so a first FIM gold medal in the 6 days for each of them. With 4 totally different lineups, the Italians have won 4 of the last 7 junior trophies, a promising sign for the future for the Italian team. 3 of the 4 Italian seniors have been a part of those Italian junior wins, a generation that's now delivered the World Trophy to the host this year. What was billed as a scrap between their number 1, Andrea Verona, and scratch leader Josep Garcia in the motocross never materialised. Garcia crowded out in the early stages, Dante Oliveira taking the whole shot and pulling 6 seconds clear on the opening lap alone. Verona moved through to 3rd on that opening lap before his teammate Samuele Bernardini also picked his way past Portugal's Luis Oliveira, who ended up 19th. Josep Garcia ultimately reached as high as 6th and to within 8 seconds of Verona, confirming in the process the scratch win, but Bernardini, Lesiado and Verona crossed the line within 4 seconds of one another, and Manolo Moratini crossed the line 74 seconds behind the winner to complete the championship winning sides.
Grazie a tutti perché anche
I would like to give my thanks to everyone because we all rode really well. I'm really pleased to get the World Trophy, and also congratulations to the juniors. After last year's bad results, it's a great comeback.
Abbiamo fatto un brutto risultato, è stato molto bello.
Andrea Verona's retirement last year ended Italy's hopes of the 2024 title, but he's led from the front throughout this edition, finishing only 32 seconds in arrears of Josep Garcia in scratch after beating his rival in the final test. Italy are the fastest team in the final motocross, adding almost a minute to their lead over Sweden, who end the week 9 minutes behind in second. Reigning champions France take third. Andrea Verona is the only remaining member of the 2021 title-winning Italian side, and we therefore have 3 new champions. Samuele Bernardini in his 4th 6 days, Manolo Morazzini, who was junior champion in 2021, and Morgan Lesiado, who won the junior trophy in 2022, now take their first senior crowns. Italy will bid to defend their title at Portugal 2026, scheduled for October next year and located just an hour's drive south of capital Lisbon. A mammoth celebration of off-road competition guaranteed at what will be the centenary of the FIM International 6 Days of Enduro.